What is up? It's your boy the Knologist. We're going to be doing another episode of Leetcode and AFK RuneScape training. So we're back at Nightmare Zone. We're going to be training AFK range. Let me show you my setup here. So what we're going to use this time is we got Nezi Helm as usual, Zamorak D hide body, Blessed Zamorak D hide boots. We have Dragon Plate legs for the defensive bonuses. That's why we have over 150 for all three, slash, stab, and crush, and 231 for range, even though there's no ranged item. I got bone bolts, and this time I got a bone cross, because this one is a crossbow with faster attack damage. And this is really, really cheap if you want to do a cheap setup. Av as a tractor, so you could keep firing as many of these as you can. Fury Amulet, Regen Bracelet, Archer's Ring. And look at the base attack speed. So it's 3, so that's what a normal crossbow would take, but the actual weapon speed is 2.4. So you're basically attacking like you would, as fast as you would with a skimmy. So yeah, let's get into it. And then we'll check out the next Leetcode question. So yeah, Trap Soul, Count Drainer, Sand Snake, King Roll, the Candle as usual. I'm going to periodically check this because I know that I have issues with my screen being a bit freezy whenever I make these guides. Make sure to turn auto retaliate on for this. You need that. And I'm slightly going to zoom out because then I could get a view of whatever's coming at me. Also got samosas today. Boom, 16s with this, and it's really cheap too. See, it's as if you're attacking with a melee weapon. It's really, really fast. It's fast and it hits high. You have 60% attack rate, so you're gonna hit high. Next, we're gonna get into the Leetcode question. Let's see. This is going to be multiply strings, the Leetcode question. So basically, we want to multiply strings, okay? So given two non-negative integers, num1, num2. Non-negative integers, okay. Let's just say x, y. They're both greater than 0. Greater than or equal to 0, because non-negative. Let's see. Return the product of num1 and num2 also represented as a string. Okay. Product of 1 and 2. So that's just the multiplication of that. Okay. Represented as a string. You must not use any built-in big integer libraries to convert the integers directly. Okay. So basically, I could just typecast that, can I? It's giving me string numbers as an input, represented as strings. I could just do this. Python typecast. So what typecasting is if I have a string 2, I can typecast it as an integer to take this value and make it a string. So technically, if I do that, then I could. I just want to see if that works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You must not use any built-in library or convert the inputs to integer directly. Okay. What does that mean though? No 1 and 2 consist digits only, do not contain. What does that mean though? Okay, so let's just look at typecasting. You could just use int. The built-in int. It's not a library. So that would just be return. And then you typecast this back into string. Bro, why the fuck? Why the fuck is like I don't get why, unless there's something I'm missing here. Like, how else would you do this? You just typecast it. You get a number. You want to do a multiplication, so the implied mindset is, okay, I want to turn it into a string or into an integer and then back into a string. Unless they want to convert it to like some sort of binary. You could use shift registers and do it that way, maybe. You can't convert it directly, but you can. But like, what would be the point of doing that? It's like, unless you just want to test for the fact that you can do shift register. Or you could just do, like, technically, another way to do this question would be, like, one sec, let me show you guys, because technically another way to do this question would be like, because right now it's just typecasted, so I did typecast int, then typecast the whole thing as a string, and then that just does it. The other way you could do it is if you did something like this, where you go like 2 is 0, 1, 0, and then you go like 3 is 1, 0, 1, I think, or 1, 1, 0. Oh, 0, 1, 1, my bad. And then you do like some sort of binary and then convert that to a string. And then you get the answer that way. You could do that too, but I'm just thinking like in terms of, or convert the inputs to integer directly. Okay, so let's try it another way. Let's try it a different way. So we've done it one way, and we know it works, and it passed, and we submitted it, right? So that works. Let's try it another way where we could I almost forgot about the pommel focus. I mean, we could do it this way. So pommel focus is on, this is on. Yeah, so let's try the binary way since we're already here and we already solved the question. So now that's one way to solve it. Let's try it the binary way just for fun. See if we could do it that way. So we're gonna use this method next, binary. So let's go out here. Okay, so we can go num1. I'm doing this with a mouse, by the way, so it's gonna look like shit. 3. So the first thing I want to do is convert. So let's do the first thing I want to do is convert. To binary. What else do I want to do? I want to do a multiplication, so multiply. 3, convert back. 4, string. So we could do that. You can't multiply directly, so we could try doing it another way. Oh yeah, and there's the prefix with binary, the 0b, so you have to do a slice of that. So it'd be number 10, then you go bin. Built-in function is the simplest way to convert an integer to a binary string. And then you just go 2x of that. So let's go num1. I just want to see if we can do it in the first place, right? Because like that'd just be a benefit for you guys. So you guys have options as to how to solve these. So then you could go. You would still have to typecast it to an int, but you're not doing the direct multiplication on an int. So that technically satisfies the condition of this question. So I'd go int num1, then I go bin, and then I want to take a slice of that, because when you get a binary number, so let's say I go 2, this will become 2, and this will become 0b 0 1 0. I want to get rid of this 0b because that tells you that it's binary. So if you look at the Google search of it, what happens is binary representation, the output is 0b 0 1 1 0. So I don't want that 0b. I want to get rid of that. So I want to get a slice using 2 0 1 and start from 2 onwards. So let's go back to whiteboard. This would be 0 1 2 3 4 because this is a string. So I want to start from here onwards. That's why here they have 2 to onwards for the conversion. I'm not gonna drink a Red Bull yet because I'm not really tired. I took a nap already. But okay, so let's go back. So now we want to get a slice. So I'm going to go 2 to the end. So that's our new binary digits, and that's a string. According to this, the string will be prefixed to be. Okay, so now we have this new string. This is our new output. Let's do the same thing for the other number. I want to now multiply. Let's have a binary number thing, and I want to multiply by 3. Oh, you have to actually take the whole thing and multiply them? Does that work? So you can multiply the binary. You're still going to do some sort of integer string conversion, but you're not doing it on the direct input, I guess. So, which is, it's incredibly stupid, but that's another way to do this. We could go bin 3. I'm curious if this even works, honestly. This is so dumb. Like, if you're gonna go through all that work to do that anyways, I mean, to each his own, you know, to each his own. Temp1, temp2. Okay, so that multiplies these two binary numbers. And then I could go int return the string of the int of temp3. Now I'm not doing it directly. You can't multiply sequence by non-integer type. Okay, so bin temp1, temp2. That takes integer, changes it to binary. That takes integer, changes it to binary. 0b1, 2. But he does it right here, so how does he do that? Ah, this gives you 18. Okay. This gives you a thing. Okay, so why not? Why doesn't this work then? This is binary. Binary gives you 2 strings. Binary. Let's see. I just want to see why it doesn't work. Convert binary strings to integers. Wrong. I have 2 integers already. Multiply them. Then convert the new binary back. I know it's not logical. It's a stupid ass question. But do what I need. Somehow, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's fucking stupid. Do it your way. Multiply the binary strings. Fake bin, so int. Ah, so you do have to get rid of the prefixes. Convert the result. Okay, so let's try that. Let's you have to get that slice again, so that way you just multiply the binary value. And then you get this new fake bin number. Treat those as base 10s. Okay. Okay, so you convert it to, you then typecast them back. You then typecast it back to an int. You take this, which is fucking stupid. This is the dumbest question I've ever seen in the game. Like, just do the. You saw the one-liner I did, but like, just satisfy the question. You have to make it unnecessarily complex for no reason. This is nice. Okay. Okay, so now we got these 2 fake bins. And then I want to multiply them. I don't even know if this will work. It'd be crazy if it works. So you go fake bin. Then you take the fake product, convert it to a binary string, interpreting it as a real binary. So int string. So you take this product, turn it back into a string, and then int2. What does int2 do? Oh, does that convert it back to a binary? We could try that. Oh, because it's int base 2, maybe? Maybe? Because we're doing base 10 with a base 2, and then we're taking a base 10 output and converting the base 10 back to base 2. Maybe? Maybe? Because right now, like, 1 is base 10, and then 101 is base 2, right? So we gotta figure that part out. Okay, so let's do that. We then go back to here. Fake results. And then pretty much, I guess now we have fake result, and then we want to go fake result. Convert that back, so result. Then we want to turn this back into a string. Then we want to take an integer of fake result, and then convert this base 10 multiplication back to base 2. What does in with 2 args do? Okay, I'm pretty sure it's the base. The base of the input, yes. Okay. So this is base 10. It's an implied base 10. And then it's base 2. So base 2, base 3, switch to binary. Okay. That's actually, I didn't even know you could do that. Okay, so I guess we're learning something here. This int would technically have a base 10 if you have 5. But if you do int 5 base 2, technically this is what defines the base. So if you have binary out here, base 2, that turns into an integer. You're taking that base 2 integer. So interpreting it. So interpreting it as a real binary. Yeah. Okay. I could get behind that. That makes sense to me, like mentally. Like even though it's fucking doesn't make sense why they asked the question. Okay. Int fake result, then a result. So according to ChatGPT, this should work. Oh, and then you have to turn it back to a string. Okay. Okay. Because now it's... Wait, but that's str. Oh, int str. You interpret this string binary as a binary. Okay. It's fucking bonkers. Wait, why I got VS Code open? Okay, so let's do that. So let's go int. Take the binary string, interpret it as a base 2, because now we don't have the 0b thing. So now we can't use bin. We have to use interpret it using a base because we don't have the 0b. Convert it back to an integer, and then string the result. Encoding must be string, not int. Am I messing it up? You're very close, but a small mistake. Oh, I have to put a closing bracket. I have to put a closing bracket. I missed. Okay, that's the other good thing about ChatGPT. It catches your syntax error. That should work. Unmatched. Oh, because now this has an extra bracket. Yeah. Invalid literal. Yeah, this doesn't even work. Like, it's so dumb. Oh, bin 1 base 10, int bin 2 base 10. Treat this binary strings as decimal multiplies as if they were decimal. So it's just basically turning it back into the number it already was, which is fucking stupid, bro. I don't know why anyone would want to do this. Like, if they're asking you this on an interview, I swear they're just trying to fuck with you. Like, they really just, they're just doing it on a whim for entertainment. I just want to see if that'll even work. Yeah, that doesn't work either. Doesn't work. So, to me, like, the most effective way to do this is the original way we did it, which is just the one-liner string. Like, that's the most efficient way to do this. And it's like, it's a one-liner and it's quick. But if we're trying to find, let's just see what the other solutions are. I don't know why it's doing this. Oh, that's why. I messed up the settings on here. I don't know how to turn it back to what it was in default. Minimize, maximize, minimize. We got so many buttons and shit here. Okay. It's fucking stupid. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Why the fuck? Okay. Description, solutions. Alright. Multiply strings. Oh my god, I don't want to even read all that. That's way too long. Let me just see your code, bro. Okay, so he goes N and like 1. Looks like a pain in the ass. Oh, these are in JavaScript. Okay, let's look at the Python solutions. Bro, he just did what I did in 5 lines, bro. That I did in 1 line. Fucking troll. Complete dog shit. Okay, without using dictionary. Bro. Oh, he uses some sort of encoding to encode it. So if num0, 0, num2 equals 0, return 0. Okay. Def decode num answer times 10. I mean, it makes sense. Easy and wrong. Using the built-in big int, which is not allowed. Oh my god, I love this. Okay. That's fucking jokes. Everyone's just like roasting him in the chat. Okay. Let me post mine. Oh, one time, oh, one space. I'm not gonna put shit here. It's not even worth it. And let's just check out one more. I'm just curious at this point. I just want to see what these guys have without using built-in integer functions. Okay, list num1. I guess he's doing list num1. He's turning the num1's a string, so he's turning it into a list of items, and then he's going through each item in the list. So basically what he's doing is he's taking each string. Like this solution like takes a string, so let's say I have 1, 2, 3, and then it's like this, and then 4, 5, 6. What he's kind of doing is he's trying to mimic the multiplication of each item, so he's trying to go like this. 1, 2, 3, and then this becomes 4, 5, 6. And he's trying to do this basically, so he's trying to go and he's trying to go backwards. So if you look here, he's trying to go backwards, reverse, and then reverse. So I think he's doing it based on the order of list 1, yeah, and then order of list 2. So 2 for loops, and then for I, a equals a, then he basically has an a that gets counted up, I guess. And this is the register. And then he multiplies the product of the two. Which is ORD, which is for ASCII values. Use the ORD number to get a specific number to initiate. Multiply 10 while adding this to the number helps get the proper values. So basically he's trying to simulate actually doing it on paper. So 6 times 3, 6 times 2, 6 times 1. 5 times 3, 5 times 2, 5 times 1. 4 times 3, 4 times 2, 4 times 1, and that would be this. 6 times 3 is whatever, 18. I guess that would be thing, and then put that here. 6 times 2 is 12, 13, 3. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And then 6 times 123 is 738. Let's see, I think. It's some shit like that. I haven't. 6 times 123. Yeah, 738. So basically, he's doing this, and he's trying to mimic that using ASCII values and stuff there. But that's a whole other solution. Like, whereas, like, you see what I've done here. Usually in your interview, like, they'll try to guide you towards something like this, but this long thing. And as long as you can show them that you know what you're doing, so I would do this as the brute force method, and then I would do this as I understand the complexity method of the multiplication. And that's just resource wise, I would do it that way. But yeah, if you like that, please give a thumbs up, subscribe, comment below. Kinologist out.